Shalom, shalom. This is Arya Ben Yasharallah down here in the Lions Den camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Racha, Kodash, Ma'amath. A double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. A double honor to the elder of the Lions Den camp, a hard one by Yasharallah, Shalom. Uh, and the water as well to the Akim, Dakwatim, and the Bunyam, the brothers and sisters, and the children that are pushing the truth and believe with sincerity. The water, Shalom. Another reading. This is Acts chapter. I did 6. Yeah, 7. Slakia. All right, so Acts chapter 7. Slakia. All right, so as always, prologue. The prologue of the chapter, verses 1 to 2, it says Stephen permitted to answer to the accusation of blasphemy. From verses 2 to 20, the chapter is about showeth that Abraham worshipped God Yahweh rightly and how Yahweh chose the fathers. What the chapter is about from verses 20 to 37. It says, before Moses was born and before the tabernacle and temple were built. Verses 37 to 44. That Moses himself witnessed of a Mashiach. Ooh. Huh. Dang. That Moses himself witnessed of a Mashiach. That all outward ceremonies were ordained according to the heavenly pattern. Ooh. Slakia. Okay, verses 37 to 44, that Moses himself witnessed of a Mashiach. From verses 44 to 51, it says, and that all outward ceremonies were ordained according to the heavenly pattern to the last, but for a time. Verses 51 to 54 is about reprehending their rebellion and murmuring of a Mashiach, the just one, whom the prophets foretold should come into the world. Verses 54 to the rest of the chapter is about whereupon they stone him, Stephen to death, who commended his soul to Yahweh and humbly prayeth for them. Dang. Well, that's a cut on them, that's a cut on everybody who thinks that Israel man, that Old and New Testament thing. Like some people who just believe in the New Testament, some people who just believe in the Old Testament. Man, no, the whole thing, the whole roll. Moses was witness, man. Acts chapter 1, verse 1. It says, then said the high priest, are these things so? And he said, men, brethren, and fathers, hearken. The power of glory appeared. Slakia. The power of glory appeared unto our father Abraham when he was in Mesopotamia, before he dwelt in Charan, and said unto him, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and come into the land which I shall show thee. Then came he out of the land of the Chaldeans, and dwelt in Charan, and from thence, when our father was dead, he removed him into his land wherein ye now dwell, and he gave him none inheritance in it, no, not so much as to set his foot on, yet he promised that he would give it to him for a possession, and to his seed after him, when as yet he had no child. And Yahweh spake on this wise, that his seed should sojourn in a strange land, that they should bring them into bondage, and entreat them evil 400 years. Man. It's cold. I forget which captivity this one is specifically talking about. I know I've heard some people break it down as this as in here in America, but I'm not quite sure about that. But just keep in mind that it's about a specific one. Verse 7. And the nation to whom they shall be in bondage will I judge, and said Yahweh Slakia. And after that shall they come forth and serve me in this place. And he gave him the covenant of circumcision. And so Abraham begat Isaac, and circumcised him the 8th day. And Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat the 12 patriarchs. And the patriarchs, moved with envy, sold Joseph into Egypt, but Yahweh was with him, and delivered him out of all his afflictions, and gave him favor and wisdom in the sight of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and made him governor over Egypt and all his house. Now there came a dearth over the land of Egypt and Canaan, Slakia, and great affliction, and our fathers found no sustenance. But when Jacob heard that there was corn in Egypt, he sent out our father first. And at the second time Joseph was made known to his brethren, and Joseph's kindred was made known unto Pharaoh. Then sent Joseph and called his father Jacob to him, and all his kindred, 75 souls. So Jacob went down into Egypt and died, he and our fathers, and were carried over into Shechem, and laid in the sepulchre that Abraham brought for a sum of money, Salakia, of the sons of Emor, the father of Shechem. But when the time of the promise drew nigh, which Yahweh had sworn to Abraham, the people grew and multiplied in Egypt, till another king arose, which knew not Joseph. The same dwelt subtly with our kindred, and evil entreated our fathers, so that they cast out their young children to the end they might not live. That sounds like Moses' time. Yeah, it was. Oh, wow. Huh, wow. Tripping, cast out, children. Wow, what was that? Okay. All right, verse 19. The same dwelt subtly with our kindred, and evil entreated our fathers, so that they cast out their young children to the end they might not live, in which time Moses was born. Oh, wow. And was exceeding fair, and nourished up in his father's house 3 months. And when he was cast out, Pharaoh's daughter took him up, and nourished him for her own son. And Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians, and was mighty in words and in deeds. But when he was full 40 years old, it came into his heart to visit his brethren, the children of Israel. So he must have known the whole time. So there was a separation, because he must have known the whole time. He was probably circumcised. Shit. I don't know. But it seemed like he already knew. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. I thought he found out. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'll read Exodus after full 40. Verse 23. And when he was full 40 years old, it came into his heart to visit his brethren, the children of Israel. And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he defended him and avenged him that was oppressed, and smote the Egyptian. For he supposed his brethren would have understood how that Yahweh by Salakia, how that power by his hand would deliver them, but they understood not. And the next day he showed himself unto them as they strove, and would have set them at one again, saying, Sirs, ye are brethren, why do ye wrong one to another? On to another. But he that did his neighbor wrong thrust him away, saying, Who made thee a ruler and a judge over us? Wilt thou kill me, as thou didst the Egyptian yesterday? Oh, I was really making fun of him. God dang. Wow. Man. Man. Then fled Moses at this saying, and was a stranger in the land of Midian, where he begate two sons. I think it's begat. Where he begat two sons, and when 40 years were expired, there appeared to him in the wilderness. So he was 80. Wow. When he was 40 years old, he did what he did, fled. Now he 80. Wow. Man, that's cool. That's cool. That's like real, man. Like that's like real built up spiritual energy. Like, we think 80 is old. It's really young. If 80 is old if you've been dealing carnally, because you live a carnal life, it's gonna break you down. But when you live a spiritual life, it's gonna build you up. I didn't know he was 80. Man, that's cool. Mm, 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 verse 30. And when 40 years were expired, there appeared to him in the wilderness of Mount Sinai an angel of Yahweh in a flame of fire in a bush. When Moses saw it, he wondered at the sight. And as he drew near to behold it, the voice of Yahweh came unto him, saying, I am the power of thy fathers, the power of Abraham, and the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. When Moses trembled and durst not behold, then said Yahweh to him, Put off thy shoes from thy feet, for the place where thou standest is holy ground. I have seen the affliction of my people which is in Egypt, and I have heard their groaning, and am come down to deliver them. And now come, I will send thee into Egypt. This Moses whom thou oh wow. Wait. So like I don't know what verse we in, real quick. They're groaning. Moses. Send thee into Salakia. Alright, so I'm on verse 33. I'm gonna go to the prologue real quick, where it says Moses himself witnessed a Mashiach. That is between verses 20 and 37. So the angel. Oh, oh, hold on. Moses, 40. And when 40 years were expired, then appeared to him in the wilderness of Sinai an angel of Yahweh in a flame of fire in a bush. When Moses saw it, he wondered at the sight, and as he drew near to behold it, the voice of Yahweh came out to him, saying, I am the power of thy fathers, the power of Abraham, and the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. Yahweh is as well, but this right here, this angel is Yahweh. Wow. Then said Yahweh to him, Put off thy shoes from thy feet, for the place where thou standest is holy ground. I have seen the affliction of my people which is in Egypt, and I have heard their groaning, and I am come down to deliver them. And now I will send thee into Egypt. Then Moses, whom thou refused, saying, Who made thee a ruler and a judge? The same power did send to be a ruler and a deliverer by the hands of the angel which appeared to him in the bush. He brought them out after that. Oh, okay. Whew. Gotta stretch and breathe. Hold on a second. All right. Acts chapter 7. Hold on. I'm on chapter 7. I am on chapter 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, I'm tripping. Acts chapter 7. Put them off. Verse. Verse 35. 34. I have seen the affliction of my people, which is in Egypt, and I have heard their groaning as I am come down to deliver them. And now come, I will send thee into Egypt. This Moses whom they refused, saying, Who made thee a ruler and a judge? The same did Yahushai send to be Salakia. Who made thee a ruler and a judge? The same did Yahushai sent to be a ruler and a deliverer by the hands of the angel. Oh, Yahweh sent. Okay. Yahweh sent to be a ruler and a deliverer by the hands of the angel, Yahushai, which appeared to him in the bush. And this is Peter speaking. Keep that in mind. He brought them out, and Moses brought the Israelites out. After that, he has showed them wonders and signs. Moses showed them wonders and signs. This is after that he had after that he had showed wonders and signs in the land of Egypt and in the Red Sea and in the wilderness 40 years. This is that Moses which said unto the children of Israel. See, children of Israel all throughout the scriptures, man. People think that Israel doesn't matter. People think Israel don't matter, and if they do think it matters, they think it's those tunnel guys, you know. And that's just really not it, man. They crucify him. They crucify Yahushua fresh, talking about he died for the whole world. He only died for Israel. Man. He brought them out, verse 36. He brought them out, and after that he has showed wonders and signs in the land of Egypt and in the Red Sea and in the wilderness 40 years. This is that Moses which said unto the children of Israel, A prophet shall Yahweh your power raise up unto you of your brethren, like unto me, him shall ye hear. This is he that was in the church in the wilderness with the angel, which spake to him in the Mount Sinai. So he knew he was speaking to Yahushua, because he is the mediator. He is the mediator. Top mediator. Wow, yeah, come on. Wow. Mount Sinai. And with our fathers who received the lively oracles to give unto us, to whom our fathers would not obey, but thrust him from them. Right? They throw, man. People, man. No, get away from me. I ain't with that Israel. I'm trying to get the bag, man. I ain't trying to stand out here with you boys. I'm trying to get the bag, bro. So, man. Thrust them back from them. And in their hearts turned back again into Egypt, saying unto Aaron, make us powers, gods, to go before us. For as for this Moses, which brought us out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what is to become of him. And they made a calf in those days, and offered sacrifice unto the idol, and rejoiced in the works of their own hands. Then Yahweh turned and gave them up to worship the host of heaven, as it is written in the books of the prophets. O ye house of Israel, have ye offended to me slain beasts? Salakia. Have ye offered to me slain beasts and sacrifices by the space of 40 years in the wilderness? Yea, ye spoke up the Salakia. Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan figures, and that's the That's what they call the Star of David. What people call the Star of David is really the Star of Remphan Moloch, as it says right here. All right, so if you see anybody rocking that, tell them sincerely and truthfully, honestly, as subtly as you can. Um, Either they're going to get defensive or they're going to actually, incline the ear. So, pray for discernment to look out for that. But that's something to also pull some wickedness to pull off, with the whole Star of David really being the Remphan Moloch. So, worship them. Verse 43, yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan, figures which ye made to worship them, and figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. Our fathers, and they also try to say that the Star of David was actually, some people say it was a pomegranate, which, yay, but it'd rather just be a picture of an actual pomegranate. And then I hear some people say that it was the star that was over Yahushua, when he was birthed into this matrix, birthed into this world. Um, law, I mean that was a chariot, but that star is not a picture, is not an image of a chariot. So law. Um, Away, carry away beyond Babylon. Our fathers had the tabernacle of witnesses in the wilderness, in the wilderness, as he had appointed, speaking unto Moses that he should make it according to the fashion that he had seen, which our fathers that came after brought in with Yahushua into the passion of the Gentiles, those Gentiles being Israelites who don't worship Yahweh while Yahushua nor follow the laws, whom Yahweh drove out before the face of our fathers unto the days of David, who found favor before Yahweh and desired to find a tabernacle for the power of Jacob. But Solomon built him an house. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophets, heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord Jehovah? Or what is the place, of my rest? That's just showing the beauty of Yahweh, the grandeur of Yahweh. Shoot, man. Rest. Verse 50, hath not my hand made all these things? Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit. As our fathers did, so do ye. Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted? Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted? And they have slain them which showed before of the coming of the just one, of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers, who have received the law by the dispensation of angels, and have not kept it. When they heard these things, they were cut to the heart, and they gnashed on him with their teeth. And he, being full of the Holy Spirit, looked up steadfastly into heaven, and saw the glory of Yahweh and Yahushua standing on the right hand of Yahweh, and said, Behold, I see the heavens open, and the Son of Man standing on the right hand of Yahweh. And when they cried out with a loud voice and stopped their ears, they was probably really putting their hands over their ears, talking about, la, 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 I don't hear you. Like, literally, like, with the whole theatrics. Like Nate and ICBK and all them boys. And ran. Then they cried out with a loud voice and stopped their ears, and ran upon him with one accord, and cast him out of the city, and stoned him. Whew. And stoned him. And the witnesses laid down their clothes at a young man's feet, whose name was Saul. And when they stoned Stephen, calling upon Yahweh and saying, Power Yahweh, this is Lord Yahweh, Lord Yahushai, receive my spirit. And he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Yahweh, lay not this sin to their charge. And when he had said this, he fell asleep. Man. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Man, that's crazy. It's beautiful. Beautiful.